Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a 3-month extravade, but I'm back better than ever and inspired to talk about this album today. So Tonight I Might See by Mazzy Star, going all the way back to 1993. I know, 30 years ago. It's not quite the anniversary yet, but it's getting close. This album in particular is the darkest and most beautiful record I've ever heard. And there is a song on this album that I think everybody, every single person that is watching this channel right now, and if you're a big Mazzy Star fan like I am, you have to check the song out, because this song it's astonishing how great and how forgotten this one is on the album. And So Tonight I Might See is what we're going to be talking about today, and the song Unreflected. But I also have this I want to talk about as well. This is Hope Sandoval's Warm Inventions with It Isn't True and She's in the Wall. She's in the Wall is the one I want to talk about. But great band as well. So sit back and relax. Chill out with me for a few minutes of your day. And if you're not subscribed, click that red button. Turn on the notification bell, become part of the Super Chillest family on YouTube. It'd be great to have you around. Okay, let me be clear. If Days of the New, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains didn't exist, maybe even Nirvana, I probably wouldn't have any influences that I make my music for. I mean, especially Nine Inch Nails. If they didn't exist, I think Mazzy Star would be my main influence for music, really, and my favorite band of all time. But, you know, other bands exist. I have Liz Phair on right now. It's just, there's so many artists out there that have great discographies. But when it comes to Mazzy Star in general, when something is so unique, something that is so out there, so beautiful, dark and mellow, and all these things that I'm saying, you're going to be surprised that Mazzy Star is much more than Fade Into You. Okay? Fade Into You is a good song. David Roback plays slide guitar like a boss. He's a legend. And I really miss that guy, because he is like underrated when it comes to guitar players. Because when it comes to slide guitar, who do you think of? I don't know. I can only think of Rory Gallagher, really. I don't really listen to slide guitar that much. I mean, there's Led Zeppelin, of course, but I don't really like Led Zeppelin anymore. Mazzy Star is the band with David Roback. And David Roback is the slide guitarist that everybody should listen to. At least once. Fade Into You is an okay song. Not my favorite. My favorite Mazzy Star song is got to be this one. But Flowers in December exists. Flowers in December is the first song I heard that I really grabbed my attention to. But after this, going through their whole discography, I went through every single album, every single single. I even went to the Warm Inventions to listen to everything Hope Sandoval's done. And the best thing I have discovered is that she did songs with the Chemical Brothers, Massive Attack, and plenty of other people, LaJesus and Mary Chain. And her voice just is great with all of those things. But this song in particular, and She's in the Wall, these two are my favorite. For one reason in particular. It reminds me of Days of the New back there, but also Alice in Chains with Lane Staley. Lane Staley, if he lived past 34 or even, you know, did other things with other people, I think he would have been great with Mazzy Star, Hope Sandoval, if they continued on in the early 2000s, which they did not until 2013. And she did the Warm Inventions. And the Warm Inventions had like 1 or 2 albums in the early 2000s, which would have been great for Lane Staley to be on vocals for. I think, anyway. It's just classic Mazzy Star sound with a little more darker mellow. But this one I'm going to talk about first is She's in the Wall. When I first heard this, it took me a while to get into the Warm Inventions. I didn't get into them until I went through her discography, Hope Sandoval. And this one just caught my eye, or caught my ear, really. You can't really, I can't talk today, okay? She's in the Wall is the most Alice in Chains song she's ever done. More Alice in Chains than Unreflected here on the second album. She's in the Wall is the most awesome melody I've ever heard. Darkest melody. The vocals, the lyrics, everything. Just absolutely insane. And I think this was well worth the buy.
Have a chance to invade my soul. Walking through the hills of dark, blessing you till kingdom come. Take me low, hang me down, hide away from me till I'm gone. I suppose it's so lovely to see her have a chance to invade my soul.
Unreflected, though, is a very dark and mellow song. Just simple chords, David Roback's playing is great. But Hope's voice in this song in particular, the unreflected feeling, this is what is making me so sad right now. These lyrics of Mazzy Star is like very comforting for me because I've been in a bad mood my whole year. This past year, until I turned on Mazzy Star. Okay, Mazzy Star has always been a comfort band for me. Every December, I put on Flowers in December. Among My Swan in general is a great album to listen to during the winter and fall season. But this album, I didn't really listen to this album that much, okay? It's very dark, it's very psychedelic, it's very great. She's in My Baby, Wasted, Into Dust, So Might I See. I'm just listing all the songs, okay? But we're not talking about any of those songs. They're great in their own right. Especially Into Dust. Very beautiful, very mellow, acoustic, dark funeral music, I would say. Mazzy Star, in general, I think is the perfect music to put on during a funeral. I know that's kind of dark to say, but it does fit, okay? The bells, the whatever else she plays, really, these bells, the harmonica, the slide guitar, it's all perfect for funeral music. Church music, really. It's that kind of sound, and I'm in love with this kind of stuff. It's just they created a sound that's so dark, very dreamy. They are the pioneers of dream pop. They are one of them. Anyway, slow dive, that's shoegaze, but it could be dream pop. Doesn't matter. They're both the same genre, I think, in some similarities. But Unreflected, the lyrics to that song have been so comforting to me. All these songs on Mazzy Star Records are just comforting in their own way. Like, there's always a Mazzy Star song for your emotions at that moment in time. Even Fade Into You. The way I look into Fade Into You, right? Life is fading on by. You're trying to change your life up, which I'm trying to do right now. I've been struggling with it. And the way Hope Sandoval sings about that is everyone is turning into dust while they are just existing. And we are just fading on by, and she's just there. Everyone is there, you are there, but everyone is turning into dust, fading on by, dying, going away. That's what the funeral music kind of is. That's why they could be a funeral band. The lyrics, the melodies, the psychedelicness, it's all great and it all fits and it all pieces together something truly special, which is Unreflected, She's in the Wall. And these are the only songs that really matter to me lyrically, acoustically, melody. It's all there. It's all there, and it's always going to be there. And Mazzy Star, Hope Sandoval, the most beautiful musician ever, and she still songs great. David Roback's no longer here with us though, and that's unfortunate. And it's very sad because after like 2020, everything started going downhill. My life in particular, and a lot of things went downhill. And that is why Mazzy Star has always been a comfort band. Not just for December and autumn and during the rain, and just the reason why I love like purple or whatever, one of the reasons anyway, is they always had like purple lights, purple like styles. She just looks beautiful in purple, okay? Everything looks beautiful in purple. That's what purple is, a beautiful color. At least in my opinion. Anyway, so tonight I see. So tonight I might see. I always mumble my words when I say that album title. But what was I going on with this video? Was this a documentary? Was this a commentary? Was this just Orion rambling about Mazzy Star for like 20 minutes? I don't know. I don't think this is 20 minutes, but we're being over dramatic, okay? I don't know what this video is. I love Mazzy Star and I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to upload a video after not uploading in 50 years, 50 centuries of no videos. And here I'm at. A place at peace with Mazzy Star, the most beautiful band of all time. One of them, at least. Thank you for watching. I hope you all are staying super chill. And I hope to bring you some real documentaries here in the future of anything, really. Mazzy Star, more Mazzy Star, I should say. Songs from their discography that I want to talk about. Some more stuff, anyway. Days of the New will be coming soon. Alice in Chains, Nirvana, all that stuff I'm going to be talking about someday. I want to do these big videos of going to every state in like the US. That includes Hawaii and Alaska. I just need to get plane tickets. And I'm going to go film in those areas and talk about every obscure band in existence from the States. Well, the one that I really want to talk about anyway. Seattle has so many. I can't limit it to just one, you know. I have to talk about a package from that area, but everywhere else should be pretty easy, I think. It is a little hard to do your research and go to these places because sometimes, a lot of the time, they're abandoned, forgotten, or they don't exist anymore, you know. That is what I have in mind for the future. I hope you are all staying super chill, and I hope to bring you some more content in the future. Some larger projects, more vintage solitude videos. A lot of that stuff requires a lot of energy from me and a lot of time. Because I don't have a lot of time, I don't have a lot of money, and I want to do something greater and bigger. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you next time in the next Super Chillest episode of Super Chill Orion.